This segment is sponsored by Norris Accounting. This tax season, there are some simple steps you can take to make filing a little bit easier. So I'm happy to welcome back Deon Norris, the president and CEO of Norris Accounting. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, can you explain the benefits of using a tax professional? Because so many people want to DIY everything.
Yes, they do. Probably the key benefit is you're getting someone who knows what they're actually doing. So when it comes to actual tax preparation, you want someone who knows the law so they can file your tax return appropriately, because you can put anything you want in your tax return, but if you don't know the law behind it, then you're filing your tax return incorrectly. So that is the main benefit.
Not everything is made for DIY, right?
Not everything.
Absolutely.
Not everything.
So what are the implications of filing late or incorrectly? How can they be avoided?
So one, you want to work with someone who knows what they're doing, a professional, but you want to make sure that you're prepared, because some of the things that can happen if you file late are penalties and interest can be added if you do owe money, or potentially if you're getting a refund back, that can reduce your refund. And then some of the things that can happen when it comes to filing incorrectly, you can get notices from the IRS. Not all notices are bad, but when someone gets a notice from the IRS or the state, the first thing they think of is the worst.
Jail.
Yes, jail, jail is a big one. That does happen occasionally. So in order to prevent that, you want to make sure that you're filing with someone who knows what they're doing.
Absolutely. Now, sometimes there's some terms that people can get a little confused, like deduction and credit. All these terms are used when we're filing our taxes. What do they mean?
So they essentially do the same thing, but they do it differently.
Okay.
So a deduction is what reduces your income, and then a credit is what actually reduces the amount of taxes that you pay.
Oh,
so
makes sense.
They work in tandem, but most often you want to go for credits versus deductions, but they do both help you reduce the amount of taxes that you owe.
All right, what about the people who are watching us right now and they're self-employed, or maybe they're a small business owner? How do they work right now to prepare their taxes?
Yeah, so that is something that needs to happen all year long. So not just during tax season, but especially self-employed and business owners, they want to make sure that they have accurate books, that they're keeping up with their bookkeeping throughout the course of the year, because it makes filing taxes that much easier versus having to get a year's worth of documents at one time.
Absolutely. So they need to be thinking about this from January to December. There's really no tax season for that group of people.
There really isn't. It's year-round, because things happen year-round that affect how much they will pay in taxes, or things that can affect their tax liability throughout the course of the year.
Nice. And I know this is probably a busy season for you, but is Norris Accounting available for that whole long year run? Yes,
we take clients year-round because things happen year-round. So we've had clients that have had inheritances that we've had to take care of, and there's certain things that happen throughout the course of the year. God forbid, if you have someone who passes in your family, there's things that need to happen timeline-wise. So there's things that happen throughout the course of the year where we're always helping clients.
So no matter what, we really just need a tax professional on standby, is what you're saying?
Yes, essentially you want to make sure that your tax professional is like your best friend, because they're going to make sure that you're okay.
Oh, so I know someone's watching like, easy, let's get a best friend who can also help with taxes. What is the first step when deciding who to work with, or even getting in contact with you and your team? Yeah,
so first step is you can always reach out to us online or find us on Google, but you want to make sure that you have the initial conversation. We have free consultations, so you can get a feel for us, and we can also get a feel for you to see if it's the right fit, because you want to make sure that you have someone that you can work with and that you'll be truthful with, and you want the same as the consumer as well.
Absolutely. Being comfortable, having trust. One thing I do want to mention and get your advice on, procrastination. It happens. It's like tax season come up so fast. How do we avoid procrastinating?
Whew. I wish I could tell you. It happens. The biggest thing is just being prepared and knowing that it's coming, and get your ducks in a row starting in November, December is the best bet.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me here on Good Morning Washington.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.